So I have been considering starting a YouTube channel for probably 3 years now. So doing this right now is really weird to me because I've just been thinking about it for so long and now I'm finally doing it. Guess no better time than the present? I don't know. Anyway, so about a week ago, I had some thoughts rolling around in my head. Basically, since around my birthday, everything in my life has slowly started to crumble. And I have learned so many things about myself and about other people, relationships, friendships, just what's really important in life.
Amazing, you learned all of that in like 4 months, Victoria? Yes, actually I did.
So don't be so quick to judge. I got enough of that going on in my life, thank you. Anyway, so some of you are friends with me on Snapchat and you got to see my weird story about this piece of paper right here. About how I wrote this paper, like I act like I'm in school. I wrote this entry, I guess, in my planner, and the paper magically disappeared between the 6 hours that I was home. Magically found it wadded up in the trash can. We're still not exactly sure how that happened. My mom and I have come to the conclusion maybe I was sleepwalking and ripped it out. I don't know why I would have done that, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm doing one of the most basic videos to get this all started, and it's 16 things that I learned in 2016. Now, some of these things, I think I was learning them at the beginning of the year, but I wasn't realizing that that's what truly was going on. So I'm just going to get started. I'm going to try not to make this too lengthy. So number one, I feel like is a really cliche thing to say, but it's something that really is true. And that is, don't let anyone make you feel bad for who you are. And there have been people in my life in the past, even this year, that have made me feel bad for what I enjoy, things that I like, the way that I am, the way that I talk, dress, everything, that have made me they have tried to make me feel bad about who I am. And I've come to the realization that that is not okay. I am who I am, and if I'm comfortable in my skin and I'm happy with what I'm doing, then who really cares what everyone else thinks? Number two kind of goes hand in hand with number one. It's okay to speak up for yourself. And I feel like I'm a relatively outspoken person, but for years and years and years, I allowed things to be said to me and I wouldn't clap back. But now I've realized that it is okay to speak up for yourself because who else is going to do it for you? Number three, which is another cliche. People are going to disappoint you whether it's big or small. And then it's your decision if you want to forgive them for that or not. And it's okay not to. Because some things that people do to you are those unforgivables, or they are forgivable, but they're unforgettable. And it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to let those things go and continue the friendship, relationship, whatever, or if you want to say, no, enough is enough and I'm done. Number four, just because you have long-term relationships with people doesn't mean they have to continue. It is not your job to continue like a toxic relationship with someone, whether it be a friend, relationship, family member, co-worker, you name it. You don't have to do that. And if it's unhealthy for you and it's something that you feel like you don't want to do anymore, then just don't. Just don't. Number five, which is something that I am constantly reminded of every day, is that you are not Superman and you cannot do it all. Because I constantly am trying to do everything by myself all the time. And family members, friends, and everybody else is always
going, well, you do so much. Do you need help? Things like...
And I always don't want help because I think I can do all of it by myself, which is not very realistic. Number seven, people will always talk about you, but the ones who really know you know the truth and will stand up for you. It doesn't matter how old you get, people are going to talk about you. Whether it's a true thing or a false thing, they're going to talk about you behind your back. And it's true, the people that really know you are going to know the actual story. They're going to know what's really going on. And if they don't, they're going to get in contact with you and say, hey, I just want to tell you, this is what I heard. What's really going on here? And those that believe the lies and the rumors, they're not worth your time. Number 8, you don't always have to fix everyone's problems. And I am a huge fixer. I always want to fix everyone else's problems. And then you know what happens at the end of the day is that I'm sitting there with all of my problems unsolved. Number 9, sometimes we make mistakes. Just learn from them and don't dwell. I think that's pretty self-explanatory if you ask me. Number 10, no one has your back like you do. Now, granted, sometimes you're even going to disappoint yourself. But at the end of the day, the only person that really truly cares about you and is going to take care of you is you.
Don't let yourself down. Too many times at least.
Number 11, this is very important.
Oh, there's a puppy! Oh.
Keep your bonds with siblings as strong as possible because they're the ones who will be there at the end of the day. And that is so true. I went a period of time where I was not close with my sister and I kind of shut my family out. And this was years ago now. But since then, my strong is everlasting with my sister. And I cherish the bond that I have with her above everyone else's that I have in my life. And I don't know what I would do without her. And just realize that family is a solid thing and they're not going anywhere because you're kind of stuck with them. Number 12, it's okay to buy yourself something every once in a while. Damn, don't feel bad about spoiling yourself sometimes. Like, treat yourself or whatever the hell it is. Anyway, it's okay to do that. Don't let anyone tell you that it's not okay for you to buy something for yourself because you need to pay for all this stuff. I mean, of course, make sure that you are taking care of what you need to take care of. But if you see a cute top, you see a movie that you like, or whatever, or if you've been saving up for something for a long time that you have really wanted, don't not take care of yourself, you know? Number 13. Oh, now this goes for either sex, honestly. But for me, boys can be toxic, but wonderful. And you are the only person that can decide whether or not the relationship that you have with your significant other is toxic or not. And sometimes it takes a long time to figure out if it really is. You sit there and keep telling yourself, this is okay. It's okay that so-and-so said this. It's okay that they did that. It's okay that we had this fight. You name it. You keep making excuses. Love is blind. And just like they say, you accept the love that you think you deserve. Or we accept the love we think we deserve, I think is what the real quote is. And it's true. So figure out if the love that you're accepting is toxic or not. Because once you get out of it, if it is, you'll sit there and think back of all the times that you should have called it quits. And you just kept going on and it wasn't worth it. 14, which is something that I struggle with a lot. It's okay to be emotional, sad and happy, any emotion, whatever. Don't be afraid to feel.
Feel, don't feel.
You know, I am Elsa to the bone. People that are close to me, y'all know that I am not a super emotional person, especially when it comes to expressing my emotions. Like, I might be an emotional person, but expressing them, that's something that I'm not very good at. But it's okay to be sad. It's okay to be happy and excited about something, even if it's something minor. There's nothing wrong with feeling. Number 15. Ah, I see what I'm trying to say now.
I was like, what is this?
Don't instill trust in someone until they have proven themselves worthy of your trust. That is something within the last couple of years that I have learned the hard way many times. It is not your job or responsibility to open up to somebody. If there's stuff about your life that you don't want to share with your friends, you don't have to. And I know it sucks because you want to be able to have your friends to tell anything and everything to. But you have to make sure that that person has your back to the end, and that isn't going to exploit those secrets that you have, because I've had to learn that the hard way. And guess what I'm doing now? I'm keeping my mouth shut, because nowadays it seems as though you think you've found someone that you can trust, and you can't. It's unfortunate, but it's true. So make sure you really know who your friends are before you start telling them things about yourself, because they could either use them against you or they're going to judge you hardcore for it, and it doesn't feel good. Number 16, last but not least, which I think is probably, oh, there's like a grocery list. It's probably my favorite one, and I think I've kind of come to that realization just within like the last couple of weeks. The most intimidating thing to people is being confident in yourself. If you can walk in a room and know who you are, you're going to admit that. People are going to notice and go, wow, that person, that girl, that guy knows who they are, and they are confident and comfortable in their own skin. Now, don't think that I'm just this overly confident, cocky person, because absolutely not. I still have things that I'm insecure about. But if you're happy in your job, in your relationship, in your friendship, in your hobbies, with your family, whatever, you name it, if you're happy, people are gonna try to nitpick and pinpoint down things about you and try to put you down for what it is that you're doing because you're happy, and they're sitting there wallowing in sadness. Or I've found that people usually pick at you for the things that either they've done or the things that they're unhappy about in their lives. And that's just too bad. And I've come to the thing now where people say things to me and I just don't even care. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says about me. I don't care what's said behind my back. I don't care what's said to my face, especially if it's something I haven't done or I haven't done anything wrong and you just feel like telling me, it's gonna fall on deaf ears. I don't need a lecture. So if anybody thinks they can come to me and try to tell me what they think I should be doing with my life, or what I've done wrong, or the decisions that I'm making, or
does it look like I care?
I don't. Because the people that I care about, people that I love, they know what I'm doing, and they are excited and encouraging and happy for me. And those are the people's feelings that I care about. I don't know where I was going with that. And I'm able to make them happy as well. That's all I care about. So I guess this is the end of my first video. And I hope people watch it. I mean, I'm not necessarily doing this YouTube channel for followers, for viewers. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's something that I'm going to do now. I'm doing it for me, because that's who I care about, is me. Sips tea.